Waterfall and Agile are two competing software development models, and the two of them could not be more different. Waterfall is by far the oldest of the two software development approaches, with roots in infrastructure, engineering, and construction dating all the way back to the 1950s. In contrast, the Agile Manifesto was signed and published in 2001. The Agile software model values flexibility, iterative development, and responding to change. Waterfall has a much more rigid structure. Waterfall breaks software development projects up into distinct phases: requirements, analysis, development, testing, deployment, and maintenance. With Waterfall, each phase must be completed before the next phase begins. And once a phase begins, changes cannot be made to prior phases. The flow moves in only one direction. Once the development phase begins, changes cannot be made to requirements. Unlike Waterfall, Agile methods encourage change. One of the 4 founding Agile values is to encourage change rather than following a plan. And one of the Agile principles is to welcome changing requirements even late in development. Agile practitioners know that in the world of software development, things never go according to plan. And that's why Agile practitioners are continuously delivering software to the end user, encouraging feedback and responding to change. Waterfall works well in many domains, including engineering and construction. For example, if you've poured the foundation to a small 2-bedroom home, you don't want your client to decide they'd prefer a 6-bedroom mansion. But for software development, such rigidity isn't helpful. That's why Agile is so popular. So which methodology should you choose? There are enthusiasts on both sides of the Agile versus Waterfall debate, but in practice, most software projects do a bit of both. Banks, insurance companies, and governments all like to do a lot of upfront requirements gathering and planning. They like to scope their projects, do budget analysis, and get sign-off. That's very Waterfall. Then, when development begins, they use an Agile framework like Scrum or Kanban. The industry trend for the last 20 years has been to move away from Waterfall and embrace an Agile approach. That's certainly the development strategy I recommend. But at the same time, I won't judge you too harshly if you incorporate a little Waterfall in your Agile mix. Most organizations do.